So the common good is defined as the sum total of all the conditions which secures the dignity of all people. But what does that mean? At the center of the Catholic tradition is this beautiful and rich understanding of human dignity. The way I like to describe it is, if you imagine the person most precious to you, you think about how much you value them, how irreplaceable they are. The Catholic tradition teaches us that every person has that value, objectively speaking. And that means that we're concerned with the good of all people. And when we observe that, we can start to see that many people's dignity isn't served well in the structures that exist, whether they're churches or organizations or communities, even the planet as a whole today. And we start to look at, well, what would it mean to improve the conditions of each person, their dignity, into the future? And once we start committing to that and moving forward, we're moving towards the common good. It's the disposition of justice, a concern for the good of all people, which enables us to do that. As the great philosopher Cornel West says, justice is what love looks like in public. It's justice which helps us to move in that direction, and that's what will help us to achieve the common good. Notice that this is different from the utilitarian concept of the greatest good for the greatest number, in which often those who are most fragile or whose dignity is most exposed to abuses is undermined. The common good is not that. The common good takes a special concern for those whose dignity is most at risk. So we think first, and this is what we refer to as the preferential option for the poor and vulnerable, we think first of those whose dignity might be compromised in any way. We begin with them, we stand in solidarity with them, and we try to achieve conditions which supports their flourishing.